up here because he's asking us to be here. We asked him if we could honor him today to raise awareness for these wounded veterans that are going to be still wounded for the next 40, 50 years. And we have your back until the end. I want you to know that. So, and I know there's a lot of movement on here. A lot of folks out there. It's a simple thing. Get with me and we'll go down, the facts and the laws and the rules and how we can do this and start doing this in every state so that our wounded veterans aren't forgotten about. Because as soon as the wars die down, it's not on the news every day, people are going to hear the same old thing. We got to keep it fresh in people's minds. Because these are guys who wake up with the war every single day. The next person I'm going to introduce, I'm extremely honored to introduce. A lot of us have served in the Marine Corps, served in the Army. We get out, we come to these events, we backslap each other. Oh, who'd you serve with? This man I'm about to introduce dedicated his life to the Marine Corps, and he dedicated it so much that he was seen fit to be the 16th Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps under General Conway. So, Sergeant Major Kent, I'd love to have you come up here and say a few words, sir. So I just shook his hand now. This is the first time I've shaken his hand in 11 years when he saw me walk across the parade deck at Parris Island in 2006. So he doesn't remember that, but I sure do. All right, I was a Marine for about 5 minutes shaking the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps' hand. So here you go, sir.
Thank you, Andy. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd just like to say it's indeed an honor. And let me just say something real quick. All you veterans, you have served, and we owe you a hand up, and it's not a handout. And Andy, thank you for everything, because we do have these organizations out here, and we know one that just went down in flames. No integrity whatsoever for the veterans, but your organization have integrity. So thank you for the vision, first of all. It was indeed an honor and a privilege for me to serve for 36 years. And I served for 36 years with warriors like John Peck. And many of you warriors out here I have served with. I have served with soldiers, airmen, sailors, and that was over in combat. And I can tell you, it's nothing like serving with your fellow soldier, airmen, and everyone else in the U.S. military. And let me tell you something else too about the U.S. military. We're the finest fighting force in the world. Less than 1% of all Americans serve. What do that tell you? That we have to educate this nation on the sacrifices that you make every day and the sacrifices that your family make every day. We should be the voice for the veterans. Because, like Andy said, people think that this war is winding down. This war is not winding down. We're at war today. We have been at war for 14 years, and we will be at war tomorrow until we crush every insurgent, every ISIL member, or whoever we have to crush for America. Now, I'm not going to stand up here and speak long because I get motivated when I get around warriors. So I'm just going to make this short because this is the warrior of the day, the hour, the year, and the future. Let me tell you a little bit about John Peck. Most of you don't know that in 2007, he was deployed to Iraq. And he was severely wounded by an IED, where his head was smashed into the machine gun. He had long and short memory loss. He also bounced back. I mean, he could have exited the Marine Corps. He could have said, I'm going to take my medical discharge and I'm going to exit. That's not this type of warrior to do that. He re-enlisted. He said, I'm not in here for the paycheck. I'm not in here for the education. That was his exact words. He said, I'm in the Marine Corps because of the person to my right, my left, my front, and my rear. And he deployed the second time over to Afghanistan, where, as you can see, he was severely wounded. But that didn't stop him. He's still focusing, and he's sending a message to the enemy. You can't break us. And that's what type of individual this hard charger is, Sergeant Pegg. And Sergeant Pegg, I'm going to tell you something. You are an admiration for the entire nation. Ronald Reagan once said, some people go through their entire life wondering if they made a difference in the world. But Marines do not have that problem. This warrior would never have that problem. You will never have that problem because you make a difference for this nation, for other countries that you go and fight on their soil just to make them safe. You won't have that problem. And Ronald Reagan said just some awesome words. Not only about the Marines. I mean, he was focusing on the Marines, but I'm saying it for all branches of service. You don't have to worry about making a difference because you have. And you continue to make a difference. And you have left a great legacy in all your services where this next person coming in today, joining the military, have a lot to live up to because you left an awesome warfighting legacy. And I just like to turn it over to this warrior. And I'm going to tell you, brother, I love you. And the Eagle Globe and Anchor is always branding in your heart. God bless and simplify.
Sit, kneel, bang. I don't need a microphone. I got big boy voice. All right, story time.
Big mouth.
Story time. I met Sergeant Major Kent 3 times. First time I met him was in 2010, right before we left for Afghanistan. For you guys who ever had a Sergeant Major come up and talk to you, half the time you're falling asleep, kind of in your mind, you're like, Sergeant Major, please, calm. He comes, and we're doing platoon inspection that day, and he, like, motivated me. Like, right now, I'm going to go and re-enlist. I don't even know. You can't do that. Like, I can't. Do I get like a PFT waiver? Like, I can't, yeah. And the fact that you know that I said those exact words, man, like that. You've been like creeping on me, like.
I've been tracking you the whole time.
And then the second time I met Sergeant Major, I was passed out. My exact face was something around the lines of, like way too many meds. Third time I met him, I actually had repair surgery on my eardrum. And they told me that Sergeant Major Kent was coming. I was like, look, I got surgery. I got scheduled surgery. And they're like, you need to put that shit on hold. Doctors are waiting for me. They're like, Sergeant Major Kent wants to speak to you. Yes, sir. Got it. And there I am, laying, waiting for surgery. And I don't know if you remember that. I was in bed, probably half, well.
Yeah, you were naked. I've seen everything.
Yep.
Don't ask, don't tell, though.
But no, like today, I just want to express my gratitude. Like when I started the arm transplant, to come and find out that TRICARE wasn't going to help with me, that the VA wasn't going to help me. I've used. It's not like I went in the ocean, swam with the dolphins, and the dolphins ate my arms and legs. And yes, I have told a kid once that the dolphin ate my arms and legs. Terrorized him. But to find out that the VA didn't want to help me, to find out TRICARE didn't want to help me, and here I am, like thinking, how the hell am I going to pay just for a $350,000 surgery? That's not including the expenses afterwards. That's not including the travel. You guys that are in Boston, you know that a regular standard hotel room in Boston with a queen-size bed is $2,000 a week. How the hell am I supposed to afford that for 3 to 6 months at one time, let alone the multiple visits that I have to make up to Boston? I was I was coming up with plan A through plan Z. Like I was thinking about selling my property. I was thinking about taking out an equity house or equity loan. I was thinking about everything. Selling, I would say selling sperm. Yes, that's my girlfriend over there. So I love you. But then, you know, to come out and like find, or where's Carolyn? Carolyn, where are you? What's your name? Andy. Where's Karen? Karen. Marinara. When you call
I'm
her
over
name?
here.
Karen. Yeah, he called you Karen Marinara.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now this lady reached out to Andy and set this all up. I mean, and then to be on this year's honoree, that's some love right there. And I hope next year is bigger. I don't care about myself. I care about the next guy. I hope next year you guys come out. You guys make it get bigger, 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 bigger. And then eventually we'll send mass laws. Because great. And but no.
Bring it, don't sing it.
But no, man, I appreciate everything. And I appreciate you guys coming out and showing the love, showing the support, and yeah, it means a lot to me. And in case you guys don't know this, but my hair is pretty good. Somebody, it was John. John really did. But that's it. That's all I got. I just want to say thank you for everything. Like this is definitely gonna make a lot of